Hi, this is Karen Malchinbray. I'm the chief editor of Computer Graphics World magazine, and we are here at NAB 2014 at the CGW and Post magazine. I have here Maurice Patel from Autodesk. He is the entertainment industry manager for the company, and he definitely has some exciting news for us. So Maurice, let's start off. Some exciting advancements in the 2015 product line?
Well, yes, thanks, Karen. We like to think so, yeah. We definitely have a lot of news on our 2015 products. So we're here to launch the 2015 versions of both our animation and our creative finishing products. A lot of new things to talk about. So the first thing is on our animation side, obviously, there's a big new release for Maya, a big new release for 3ds Max, with two areas of different focus. So on Maya, what we really focused was integration of some really powerful technology for simulation. We integrated the X-Gen. That was already, we gave it early access to our subscription customers. So on the animation side, what we tend to do is we give kind of pre-access to our new releases to our subscription customers. They get a drop earlier before everyone else. But if you compare like our 2014 and 2015 releases, we added a lot of new capabilities. A lot of it coming from production tools that are used by our customers. So we integrated technology from Disney, such as X-Gen. Then the Bifrost technology, which was from the Nide acquisition. We redesigned the entire fluid simulation technology they had on a new framework, integrating some more interactive capabilities and making sure that it worked really well within our products. So that's all very exciting because you've got powerful simulation tools, you've got hair and grooming tools that can be also used for foliage, for trees, this procedural geometry that can be generated very quickly. So a lot of great creative tools. And then on the 3ds Max side, this was really a release where we were focusing on performance and usability enhancements. We'd done a bunch of work on Maya previously, and we were now focusing on doing similar things for 3ds Max. Again, performance increases, like 10 times performance increase in the viewport. A lot of architectural work to make that product more robust because, hey, with next generation gaming, visual effects are not getting any simpler. People need to do more faster and they want the interaction. And so we focused heavily on that on the animation side. And then, because that's not all, we also worked heavily on our creative finishing products, which is Flame and Smoke are kind of the big ones there. So on the Smoke 2015, major enhancements. One of the big things that we really focused on was Smoke was all about giving editors access to powerful finishing tools and effects. And that's what we wanted to make sure with the 2015 release that was much more accessible. And so we put a lot more access to those creative tools from within the timeline, really improved the workflow. We also improved the performance of working with effects, and we added things such as 3D tracking and some new effects. So a lot of things to, again, further the creative capabilities of editors who are working on Smoke. So it's lots of new functionality in there. It's really hard, I know. I only have a short time to go through all of it. And then I have to talk about the other stuff. And then on the Flame side, again, we had three areas of focus on Flame. 4K. And then, the other thing for Smoke, I mustn't forget, the new Mac Pro. That was a big thing, because we were kind of waiting to certify that platform, and so that was important for us to get it on the new Mac Pro, and that thing flies.
Is that exciting a lot of users?
Yes, because the performance is there. Well, it's not with users other than beta at the moment, but yes, it's very exciting. Okay. And then on the Flame side, we wanted to focus on three things: 4K, the big 4K workflows, which means creating the Flame experience in 4K. So it's not just about giving 4K, it's about can we have the interaction and the quality of a typical Flame session, because Flame is all about real-time interaction with the customer, and can we provide that in a 4K experience? And so that was a lot of the focus on their optimization. We introduced multiple GPU support.
Yes.
So using the new NVIDIA graphics cards, and those things fly. I mean, that's amazing. And then creative tools, because I think the big thing that makes Flame what it is creative, and we're working a lot on 3D relighting, 3D geometry, the ability to do 3D, but not to do 3D in a traditional sense of animation, but to do 3D interactively and intuitively for a visual effects artist, and to have this we've always been known for action in our 3D compositing, so we continue to expand on that in the creative tool set. And I think one of the things we've seen in the industry, especially in post-production, is that visual effects is kind of challenging. It's like, what's the future of visual effects is a big question, and really it's become more about, especially in post-production, about the service side, and that's where Flame has been very strong, because what it does enable is this interaction between the artist and the producer and the director, both in session, on set, because a lot of our Flame customers go on set, they help with the visual effects, they help with the setup, and they're always planning what it's going to be like when it comes on set. And so our customers are very interested in having tools that allow them to be creative and experimental, but also to have a relationship, to build a very strong collaborative relationship with the people who are controlling the art direction, so the art directors and the producers. And that's what Flame is really good at.
Yes.
It's what it's unique at, and that's what we focused on this, and making sure that that could be done in 4K in the same way as they could do it in HD before.
Okay, and you have a new product?
Yes, we actually have a new product which is called Flame Assist. So Flame, if you're familiar with Flare, so there was Flame and then there was Flare, and Flare was the node-based visual effects tool that could assist the Flame workflow, and now we have Flame Assist, which is a timeline-based tool. It essentially has the same functionality as Smoke. It also runs on the Mac. But it's designed to fit into the Flame workflow more tightly. So, we've always said that, Smoke is going to go on its own path because we're targeting a new market. We're trying to give all editors access to the creative capabilities. And so that could, down the road will probably mean no longer maintaining compatibility with Flame. Ultimately, it's not designed to, we want it to be able to follow its own trajectory, a bit like we did with MyLT, yeah?
Yes.
And which has actually been hugely successful for us. We're having some great stuff with MyLT, though we're not announcing anything specifically at the show. We did at GDC, we talked about MyLT 2015. But, sorry, I digress. It's too much to talk about. So Smoke, I was going to say Smoke LT, but Smoke on the Mac is going on its own trajectory, and so at some point we expect it won't be compatible with Flame, so we want to make sure that there is a version that's compatible with Flame, and that's the Flame Assist, and it offers pretty much, today it's the same capability, but we expect that will also diverge. But for for Flame artists and facilities that have Flame, it allows them to have both timeline-based workstations and the flow graph-based workstations based on the batch workflow as part of their pipeline. And if you get Flame Premium now, what we've added to Flame Premium is, with Flame Premium you get Flame and Luster, but now because Smoke and Flame are integrated, that Smoke Advanced component there is irrelevant because it's all in Flame. So what we did now is add a Flare license and a Flame Assist license. So if you get Flame Premium, you actually have those licenses which can be used by other people to support the Flame Premium. So Flame Premium is more than, like our suites tend to be, if you're thinking of the animation suites, it's, a single license for multiple products for one user. But Flame Premium is multiple license for multiple users in a workflow. And it allows you to build a workflow and a collaborative workflow around Flame. So that's it.
That's quite a bit in the last couple weeks, actually, right? Yes. Coming off of GDC and now NAB here with all these products.
Yes, and the other thing which we did on the Flame side was we made some pricing adjustments, so we've reduced the pricing on subscription. So a lot of our customers, it's been challenging, and so we wanted to make sure that subscription to Flame was more affordable, as well as the price of the product, which we dropped by 50%. So
50%.
Yes.
Quite a price drop.
Yeah, so it's good. We have a lot to talk about, the refactoring of our products in terms of Flame Premium. Ultimately, we want to do is make sure that both on, we've invested a lot on FBX and in Flame and in our workflows, and we want to make sure people have productive workflows, and Flame Premium is all about extending that into the finishing area, especially for our high-end post-production customers.
Okay, and then for the viewers there, they can get more information on the area?
Yes, so go to Area, so www.area.autodesk.com. We actually are streaming live from the show, so you can see what's going on in our booth there, but also there's a site dedicated to the Flame Premium product, as well as to our animation products, so you can get a lot of product information there. And obviously you can also follow us on Facebook.
Great. Well, thank you, and hopefully you'll have a great show.
Thank you.